All right, what's good, y'all? This is the Kid DC Wrestling back once again with another one, like always, man. And as you already seen the picture, man, we got new tag team champions. Awesome Truth won the tag team titles from the Judgment Day at WrestleMania, and now they literally dropped the titles right back to Finn and JD McDonough. And granted, it's not Finn and Priest; it's still the Judgment Day. So technically, they dropped their titles to the Judgment Day, but yeah, Liv was able to set this match up. She and Truth were talking backstage, and that's literally how it happened. Like, he was able to go to Adam Pearce and talked about it. And even Miz wasn't okay with this. Miz was literally telling Truth, like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, you can't do that shit. But yeah, man, Liv Morgan played a huge role. Like, she's legitimately the reason why they won the match. But just as the heat was hot outside, because I don't know where y'all be living at, but it was hot as a mother effer out here where I'm at. Raw was hot tonight, man. Like, this is overall a really good episode of Monday Night Raw. I do want to talk about the Wyatt Six stuff. A really good tag match main event, but the Wyatt Six segment. They had gave Michael Cole the VHS tape and he played it, and it was basically Uncle Howdy and Bo Dallas talking, and it was really himself because respectfully, Bo Dallas is Uncle Howdy in a sense, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a very real, touching message. I don't want to go word for word what was said, but basically, Uncle Howdy was asking Bo, like, how you feeling? Your brother had passed away, and he was just pretty much talking like, oh, we were gonna rule the world together, and we were just gonna do so much. Like, it wasn't one of those it was just one of those moments where you just can't script it. Like, it felt real. It was real in a sense, and it was authentic. And I thought the segment was really good, man. And I like how they are honoring Bray, obviously not just with the group, but if you check out the gloves of Uncle Howdy, it legitimately says Bray, or at least Bray Wyatt in a sense. So I thought that was a really good segment, in a sense. And Pat McAfee wasn't there. Everybody thought he got taken out by the Wyatt Six, but again, you had other good show. Like, I thought the women's match was good. Lava Valkyria, she advanced to the Money in the Bank. She beat Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler in a really good triple threat match. You had Alba Fire and Issa Dawn take on Kachana Chance and Kaden Carter. Match didn't really last long. Again, it was one of those cool down matches. But then Damage Control that came after the match. So they're just trying to lay waste to everybody. I mean, you've been hearing EO talk about how there needs to be change in Damage Control. Like, y'all need to change, or either I need to do it myself. So, they gotta listen to EO, because she is the boss. And then you had Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser, man. That match was insane, bro. Like, that was such a great opener to Raw. And oh my goodness, man, I enjoyed the hell out of it. Unfortunately, though, I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently it's been reported that Ludwig Kaiser had got hurt in the match. We don't know the details as of right now. We'll definitely know probably by tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon how serious the injury is. Hopefully it isn't major, man, because Ludwig has just been killing it in his own form right now. I think, an injury like that, I would hate for him to have a serious injury that would, set him back in a sense. And then it was announced Breaker and Sammy for Money in the Bank for the Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable was not killed by the Wyatt Six. He is alive and well. He had won his match against Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman to qualify for the Money in the Bank. That was a good match. And we'll get Liv Morgan in a minute, but we saw Seth freaking Rollins and Damian Priest. They had their interaction, and they had raised the stakes for their Money in the Bank match, and we'll obviously get more into it when I eventually get my predictions for Money in the Bank. But if Seth wins, Damian Priest has to leave the Judgment Day. But if Priest wins, as long as Priest is champion, Seth Rollins cannot challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then, we saw the return of Gunther. We haven't seen Gunther in quite a while, so he's back now. Just letting him know, like, hey, have your little wrestling match, but just know, like, SummerSlam, I'm taking that title. And you know, we saw Drew McIntyre tonight. He was trying to qualify for the Money in the Bank, or at least trying to get Pierce to get him in. But Pierce was like, dude, you literally quit last week, and then you took out CM Punk, and now you're coming here trying to get a Money in the Bank qualifier match. Like, if you don't get out of here with that BS. But then this Liv stuff, man, like she's sending messages to Dom or Dominic. She's Liv was just going off tonight, man. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, Liv is just going crazy, man. Like, that segment, and it seems like her and Zelina are gonna face what was announced. Her and Liv are gonna face next. I mean, her and Zelina are gonna face next week on Monday Night Raw for the title. You know, I actually thought her and Zelina had a nice little interaction. You know, and then Dom, well, we know the whole 9 yards. So, anyways, that's been my official Raw review, man. It's the Kid DC Wrestling, and I'm out.